What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode. Dude, I suck at this.
It's
all right?
on the bottom.
It says
of
it
the
on the
screen.
bottom.
It is?
Oh,
Okay. Episode 58 of the Hot
Mark,
Stove
start
Podcast.
the show.
I'm your host, Zach Nunez.
Right back.
Here with the usual suspects, as well as a couple of guests. We've got resident guest on the show, Adam Pollenberry, and also friend of the show, and I think first timer on the recording, Tim Gilliard.
Yeah.
We're gonna pop his chair tonight, boys.
Yeah, well, I
just
wasn't
give
going
you
to say
trivia.
that, but you know. So yeah, what we're doing tonight, you can see it on the screen right now. We've got a fantasy baseball draft happening for you. This is our second year doing the Hot Stove Minor League Baseball Invitational, in which we play fantasy baseball and act like we're minor league baseball teams. Couple things about the draft as Mark gets a nice ad.
Looking to support
Oh
your
no!
memory and
It's starting on my computer too. I knew it was going to happen. Anyways, we as we get towards the draft here, a couple things worth noting. It's a 5x5 head-to-head categories league. Standard categories apply for the hitting side: hits, runs. Well, I'm sorry, runs, homers, RBIs, stolen bases, and batting average. And then on the pitching side, there are a couple of changes. We've got strikeouts, ERA, and WHIP as per usual, but instead of wins, we have innings pitched. And instead of saves, we have saves plus holds. Partially because wins are an awful stat and saves are harder to come by than ever. So we figured we'd widen the pool of eligible relievers or roster-worthy relievers if possible. So is the chat going right now? Is that what's happening?
No, I was like, I didn't even check. I didn't
okay.
even check the rules, so that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, good job, Josh. Yeah, this is only your second league in the year, and you still don't know the rules. So we're getting into it here. We've got the six of us are here. Josh is going to do a couple of picks and then leave to go watch some gay shit. I don't know. It's
the show. You watched it too. Don't do this thing where Josh is gay. He likes to watch Men in Tights. First off, it's entertainment. Okay, it's theater. I'm sorry. Do we not like watching, the opera? Good quality cinema?
No, we don't like watching the opera, if you were asking.
Wow, I'm a fancy gentleman myself, and I prefer fine theater, like wrestling.
Well, luckily, all 12 of the people in the league are currently in the draft room. We won't have any auto picks this year, hopefully. And we are getting started in 60 seconds. Not frequent. He's been on the show a couple of times. Guest Mike Schrader is up first, followed by new addition to the league, Andrew Myers, as the Montgomery Biscuits. Then we have Plum Bum here, Adam Pollenberry, the Pensacola Blue Wahoos at third. Our first of two expansion teams. In the Savannah Bananas, co-managed by Matt Saporsky and Tom Cernaccia. And then we have the Hartford Yard Goats, Mark Rowlands. We have the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, of course, managed by Austin Westrich, as same with last year. The Carolina Disco Turkeys, managed by intern Matt.
Mike. Jesus Christ.
Intern Mike.
Yeah, I've only told you it's Mike 8 times.
I always forget. I didn't know. I forgot we had two mics in the league. All right, intern, whatever the hell his name is.
I'm gonna be clear. It's all fun. It's all fun to call him intern, but to call him intern and not his right name, that's too much.
Intern, who cares, right? Number 8 is new addition to the league. But number 1 in our hearts, the Beloit Sky Carp, Tim Gilliard. Then we have myself at 9, the Richmond Flying Squirrels. At number 10, other Zach Alex as the River City Trash Pandas. Then at 11, we have Josh with the Modesto Nuts. And then finally rounding it out at the end of the first round, it will be the Norwich Sea Unicorns, managed by Simon Brady. Give me
Mike
1 second.
Mike went chalk, dude. What a loser.
Mike, what a loser. Mark, you're up first out of the 6 of us that are here. What are you thinking about for your 5th pick?
Plum Bum.
Oh yeah, Adam, you're up first out of the 6 of us that are here. What are you looking at here for your first pick?
Well, now my answer's pretty clear here. It was going to be Soto or Bo Bichette, so I think Bo Bichette's the move. But my question is so which rank is better, the X rank or the regular rank?
The regular rank is where they finished last season.
Oh,
The X rank is
league
based off of
settings.
projections for this year.
Yeah.
all right.
Big chalk draft right now.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This thing's freaking chalk, dude.
I wanted Vladdy.
You say "goddamn it" as if the pick isn't as clear as goddamn day, Mark.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Shohei Ohtani.
It was always Jose Ramirez. There was
yeah,
no
but I
question.
wanted Vladdy.
Name something absolutely worse than the 6th pick.
Deal.
The 9th pick. I hate to be that guy.
Well,
It's
actually,
not,
no. The 6th pick is just dude.
yeah. So tonight we're going to be doing on the show probably the first 10 rounds or so, just like we did last year, and then we'll hop out and finish the rest of the draft offline. We'll be talking about the draft as we go, but first, a couple of housekeeping notes as we get our way through the first round here. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Hot Stove Pod. That's at Hot Stove Pod on Twitter. Here at the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, like it, comment on this video. Who had the best team? Who made the best picks? What's the steal of the draft? Let us know down below. Make sure to hit the notification bell as well so you get notified when we put out stuff. And then what else? Oh, I put out a new article today over on Grapevine Media. I reviewed the cinematic masterpiece known as Morbius.
Oh boy, I can't wait to read that.
So go check that out because I put that review out today. After having gone and seen it, I've had an awful weekend physically, and to be honest with you, sitting through that hour and 44-minute atrocity made it no better. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be very honest with you. This is a candid moment here. This is the one and only time in my life where I've fallen asleep in the movie theater.
Wow.
I missed
That
like
bad,
10 minutes of Morbius because I fucking fell asleep.
Jesus.
It was so boring. Anyways, Freddie Freeman was going to be my pick at number 9, but Tim ended up taking him. So I'm going to go with the guy who I think, admittedly, probably should have just been the first pitcher off the board, but he's still here at the end, towards the end of the second. I'm going to go with Garrett Cole.
Wait, you still like him even without the sticky stuff?
Yeah. Yes. I
Sticky
like him
stuff,
without the
tough
sticky
division, all reasons to stay away.
stuff. Yeah, I agree. He's garbage, actually.
I want to be clear. Who is Kyle Tucker? Someone help me out here.
He's a young stud for the Astros.
Yeah.
The guy's a monster.
I don't know
This
that I've
Corbin
ever
Burns
heard.
fella. You know, Vince Alonso, this Corbin Burns fella.
God damn, dude, and Trout. Trout's gone too, man. You know, this guy was he was a stud for my team last year. We're running it back. That team just got better. Him and Daddy Castellanos going to be trading RBIs out there.
This guy was a stud for my team. You know, only the reigning NL MVP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bold pick to take him in the first round, you know?
It's kind of ball. It's balls. It takes balls for sure. I like to build from the outside in.
And here at the turn, we've got Devers, which was the other guy I was looking at number 9, partially because third base is a cesspool this season. So if I was picking anywhere in the top 5, I would have just taken Jose Ramirez, no question. And then I would have been looking towards someone like Rafael Devers at the beginning of the second, because third base is bad. It's the easiest way to put it. It's frankly a bad position. It's gotten better now that Chris Bryant went to a place that's going to allow him to hit, 650 with 900 home runs.
Yep.
But regardless,
Really?
it's still not a great position.
Oh no.
Josh is up again. Ohtani, the batter, just went.
Yeah, I wonder what I'm gonna do. Let him take the best pitcher out there.
And yeah,
Plays through injuries.
took Max Scherzer.
This dude's an ace. I mean, just an absolute stud. What are we talking about?
Dude, you have the hottest takes ever.
3-time
I know.
Cy Young winner Max Scherzer, good at baseball.
That's a guy who plays through injuries. Imagine that. He's injured.
Can we not
Doesn't
do
even
this?
matter.
Can we not do
Don't
this right now?
start with the fucking DeGrom thing.
I know
not?
the baseball realists here have to shut me down. To not even have a conversation about it is fraudulent. I will say, there's an honest conversation you could have that DeGrom shouldn't be sucked as hard as he sucked for the fact
Frankly,
that he can't
Josh,
play.
I don't care. I'll be very honest with you.
Just trying to have a conversation about it.
Anyways, Speaking of, remember how I said that the third base sucks?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's probably. I mean, I don't even know. I'm looking at. Do I pass up Kyle Tucker? I'm either going with Kyle Tucker or Manny Machado here. With this pick, because, like I said, I'm afraid to not have a good third baseman this year. And frankly, looking at the rest of the third baseman, I could wait a couple rounds and try and get an Austin Riley or a Chris Bryant. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. We're gonna wait on third base a little bit. I think I'm going to go with Kyle Tucker. I think he offers just a little bit more upside than Manny Machado. I think personally, I think you know what you're getting out of Manny Machado.
I'll take Manny Machado.
You're getting a 270 something batting average, 30 plus home runs. He bats in a good lineup. So he should get good counting stats. Probably double-digit steals-ish. But I think there's real potential for Kyle Tucker to be even better than he was last year. So even though usually in the first couple rounds I like to go real safe, I like to go real safe with my picks. We'll take and to be fair, I do think Kyle Tucker is also quite safe. But I'm gonna go with some upside there. Austin, you're on the clock now. What are we looking at the moment?
Not gonna lie, I really hate this second round of hitters. I'm not a huge fan of most of these guys. Only hitter I'd be looking at here is Xander Bogaerts. But I don't know if I want to do it. My heart, I'm a pitcher at heart, but without a win stat, it really diminishes a little picking some guys, some pitchers. But it's a tough spot. I'm going to use all my clock here, make sure everyone gets a chance to think about their picks. I'm doing it for the squad here.
Understandable.
Last year I went with the 10 hitters to start strat. This year might come out and go for Brewers pitchers only.
Oh, you went? Did you really do Marmol last year?
Yeah,
that's certainly a go. Certainly a go about it.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't take Bogarts because I wanted him there very
Mark is
badly.
going.
That's where you got to think above the draft. You can screw your friends over from favorites of theirs, and that's just as good as drafting a good team. I mean,
that's true. That's true. I already know that other Zach, this is the extra problem that Zach and I, the two Zachs are drafting next to each other. Him and I are going to be in a real battle for who is going to cave and draft Luke Voigt first this year. He texted me about it earlier, and he said, "You're smoking rock if you don't think I'm drafting the dropper of Dong tonight." And I said, "That's cute. You'll have to get him before I do."
And now it's a showdown.
To which he replied and said that he would draft him first overall if that's what it took. So, who Luke Voigt gets drafted by is going to be a grand mystery until we
did I miss something at the end of last year or in spring training or something that Josh Bell is listed as an outfielder? The former
Yahoo's rules on eligibility.
It seems blasphemous. Is all I was. I mean, he's a big boy. I don't know if he's played it in the outfield last year.
You can the joke in the industry generally is that if you have ever thought about playing a position, Yahoo probably gives you eligibility for it.
Yep.
So he might have played like 5 games in the outfield last year.
Okay, I got you. I'm currently stacking up my queue. Just it'll make it easier. I'm literally just going through. I have like 40 people.
He's going deep with the queue.
These are the only people I will draft.
Oh, Judge went.
I'll draft Aristides Aquino before I'll draft fucking Tim Anderson.
Sheesh. Is your queue just the Reds 40-man roster?
And Jesse Winker, but yes.
Yeah, and Jesse Winker. Yeah.
Eugenio Suarez is going to be great value in the 18th round.
Hey, man, he's a former 45 home run guy.
Right, guy.
Yeah. He's a former almost 50 home run guy.
No, I do think that Aristides Aquino, not Aristides Aquino, Eugenio Suarez is actually probably a little undervalued in fantasy this year. He's going to tank your batting average, but I don't necessarily see the difference in his upside in like Joey Gallo's.
That's fair. Yep.
Oof.
I think Suarez has more tangible downside in the fact that he just gets benched.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's terrible against lefties. Absolutely disgustingly
he's
bad.
Awful in the field. He can't hit lefties, which is weird because he's a right-handed batter.
Yep. It makes no sense.
So
that dude's stinky.
And the Mariners, have that kind of flexibility. The Yankees, I mean, they're just going to play Joey Gallo in center field every day and just be done with it.
By the way, Albie's falling to me halfway through the third round is amazing.
I sleep. Ozzy Albies, in my opinion, is one of the more overrated players in fantasy.
Just give me a second baseman that'll hit 25 home runs and steal close to 20 bags, and I'm happy.
I'm sniffing down my next pick right here.
Adam, how do you like Cancer Kid's potential to a bounce back this year?
Andrew Jones?
No. I'm sure he'll play his 8th season at Texas next season. But, how do we feel about Big C down in Baltimore?
Chris Davis had cancer?
Big C.
No, Big C, the big cancer down in Dallas. Come on, guys.
Trey Mancini.
Big cancer.
By the way, Austin.
I don't know what you mean by bounce back, as in he wasn't good last year.
He was fine last year. I actually just expect the Orioles, specifically Mancini and Mountcastle, to be quite worse this year. Candidly, because of as we know, all of the bitching that I've done about their moving of the right field fence out 30 feet. It only hurts guys like Mancini and Mountcastle who don't hit the ball particularly hard and pull it so often. And by the way, I got to get my guy here. Am I right?
Yeah, I got to take.
I've seen a couple gambling sharps on a potential sprinkle for him as a Cy Young. The Cy Young. I've seen
Sandy Alcantara is the man.
People are throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's true. If the top 10 pitchers in the NL all die this year, he has a shot.
Is there not a world where the Mets injure themselves out of the NL East? The Marlins have 90 or like 82, 85 wins ish, and it's all in the back of Alcantara.
Yeah. Also, co-manager of the Savannah Bananas, Matt Saporsky, just texted me and said, "Respectfully, I hope you all have a terrible draft."
Dude, that guy.
You too, pal.
How do I see my team?
Over on the menu on the side. If you're doing it on your phone, that's
appreciate you,
on the bottom.
I mean, I picked this guy last year. I really did absolutely not enough research for this, and that's on me. God damn, I really should have done more. Is it like taboo to have your top 2 picks be from the same outfield? That seems silly, right? But like, if that outfield,
you have a little more leeway to pick more outfielders early in this kind of format because we have 4 outfielders as opposed to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My apologies. I'm pouring some more tea here on the podcast.
I'm actually just gonna try and get my same team as last year. That's what I do at a lot of these things.
But no, I don't hate it. I don't really care what team the player I draft plays from. In certain cases, obviously playing on an alpha team is going to hurt your counting stats, but like in the sense that like I'm not going to avoid players because I already have players from that team, and I'm not going to target players because I already have players from that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I am laser focused on my next possible pick here.
Did someone already take Trevor's Story?
Yeah, Austin took him last round.
Damn, dude. That's how I was eyeing for this pick. I'm pretty disappointed, to be honest with you. Here's the thing. I'm talking between 2 people right now in my head. Both former members of my team. One of them, I read an article last year. It was like, this dude's going to be a breakout stud. You have to have Austin Riley on your team. And he absolutely was. Absolutely. And the other one is the most goated catcher of all time, and it's Salvador Perez. I mean, it's the young kid, though, right? I mean, it's got to be the young kid. It was always the young kid. All right. I got to sign off here, folks.
All right. See you later, Josh. Enjoy
Yeah.
WrestleMania. I'll be watching it at some point, so I'm sure to
Appreciate
text
it.
you.
Yeah, we're gonna
missed-
go back from live, so I'm gonna be on a little bit of a delay. But
Yeah.
The first match is really bad, by the way.
is it the Johnny Knoxville one?
It's so bad.
Is he doing something crazy at least?
Yeah.
Okay,
Does
that's
he
sick.
do
Then
crazy
I'm in.
stuff?
I'm in. As long as it's a Johnny Knoxville stunt, I'll be all right with it.
Oh, don't worry. There's a lot.
Oh fuck yes.
Speaking of the most goated catcher of all time, I have a rule with myself that usually in the third round I have that rule. But if I was picking in the beginning of the third round, so it didn't really help. No, I wasn't. I was picking the end of the third round. Anyways, usually if I'm in the third round or in the beginning of the fourth and Salvador Perez is there, I'm taking him.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Such an
easily,
advantage.
without question, the biggest advantage you can get at any position in fantasy this year. We saw what he did last year. Was it 48 home runs last year? Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
48 home runs, 121 RBI. Like I know, obviously you can't expect
Go
that,
wander.
but there's not a single other catcher, save maybe Will Smith if the Dodgers ever decided to play him, who even comes close to that potential at the position. It's such an advantage. Dude's an Iron Man. He's going to play 150 games probably
Mm-hmm.
because he spends so much time at DH.
Yeah, just absolute Johnny bench numbers behind the plate. Like,
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting about Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman's a good player.
That's good.
I don't know when he's going to be healthy, but he's a good
That's
I love betting on rookie catchers in fantasy baseball. That's always a good idea.
player. I agree.
actually. I wonder if that guy's even going to get drafted. By
Adley
anybody.
Rutschman, he should.
Yeah, he'll go in the later rounds probably.
Probably by me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first Oriole I reached on this draft.
Oh God, when we get to the stash portion of this draft, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
I love getting 100 notifications on my phone that my pick is coming up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the worst. Honestly, it's the worst.
Just thinking the same thing.
Mark looking at a pitcher to go to here. He's the Logan Webb guy.
Yeah, I was just looking at the depth, which isn't great.
So
Pick
we'll go with the
probably
guy
right.
that won the Cy Young last year.
Yep.
Smart play.
Even though I think he's going to regress at least a little bit, I'm pretty confident he'll still be a solid fantasy option. We'll see though, because the guy wasn't good until last year. So
That's true. Sorry,
The Blue Jays.
I'm queuing up a couple of picks here. Boom. Where's my guy? There we go. Boom. All right. We're looking at a couple of guys that I like to target here. We're looking at the Savannah Bananas up next. Adam, you're up next here on the old picker. What's what are you hoping to get here?
I'm hoping to get one of the best relievers in year I had last year on my team, Liam Hendricks.
I don't know if it's going to scare you off, but I watched his spring appearance the other day and he got lit up.
he did. He got lit the fuck up.
It doesn't matter. Spring training is he wasn't trying. Who cares?
Not only does it not matter, he was pitching in the 6th inning for some reason.
No.
So,
Just getting him work.
yeah. Goldie goes
I don't
45.
know. I think the
love-
White
I love
Sox. The
Sox.
White Sox are just a good team. You should get a lot of saves.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's one of the few guys who has potential to get like 45 plus saves, which is, a lot.
Especially with Kimbrel out of town now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about Craig Kimbrell being the closer somewhere else now.
Yeah, the Dodgers, which fan-fucking-tastic. That's great.
Boop, 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 boop. Ice. What are we looking at here? I gotta look at my own team. We got Salvi, Kyle Tucker, Garrett Cole, and Sandy. Now, Adam, I'll ask you the same question. What are you hoping gets back to you in the 5th round?
Another player I had last year, another pitcher for another good team in a Central Division.
Big
Freddie
Emmanuel
Peralta.
Clase guy.
I hope it's not Lance Lynn.
That
I don't know if
guy's
you saw the
actually
news
really
about
good.
that.
No,
Yeah.
It's worth noting Lance Lynn is shut down for at least the next month. He just
Correct.
had surgery on his knee today.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks for
let
letting
everybody
me know. I was about to draft him.
Yeah, just let everybody know.
well, someone was stream sniping me.
You wanted a night. Freddie Peralta, that guy's good. He
Yeah.
was stream sniping Austin, to be fair, because I assume he
Yeah,
was taking Freddie Peralta here.
Listen, man.
Gone with
That-
three
that
Brewers starters
division-
in the first 5 picks.
That division blows.
It does.
Give
It
me
sucks.
every pitcher on the Brewers, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, I am.
I actually was
battling
looking at Josh
right now.
Hader earlier.
I'm battling with who I want. I don't know if either of them are going to get to me, but I'm battling right now.
This is tough, man.
Altuve 51 feels like pretty good value.
Oh yeah. Who won after
Now that
Eloy?
Correa's out of there.
I was about to take Eloy, so that's fucking great.
It's not what I want to hear. It's not at
I
all
got-
what I want to hear.
I got 2 guys that I'm looking at right here. 2 of them.
You wanna tell me?
I'm not telling you.
Need an outfielder.
Oh, Springer was one of those guys.
I also wanted Springer.
George
I was
Springer?
between Eloy and Springer, and
George Springer, certified undervalued in fantasy.
Springer Dinger.
Looking
There's
at
no
it.
doubt who I'm going here, right?
Oh, JD.
I knew it was going to be JD.
Well, wasn't it your bold prediction was that JD Martinez leads the American League in RBI, yeah?
Yeah. All right, I like having the 4-5 for the Sox. That feels good.
Yeah, that feels solid.
Oh, Austin, Josh is calling you out in the chat right now. He's calling you a reacher.
I don't pay attention to rankings. I just draft
He
guys
must
I
have
like.
missed mine.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Austin is certainly not an advanced stats nerd. He's more of a that boy nice enjoyer.
Yeah, I'm an eye
Mhm.
test guy
Yeah.
for sure.
Let's
He
just hope his
definitely
back
likes
holds up.
hoopers rather than ball players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tim, you're still on the clock here. What's the thought process? If you got
I don't know what
35
I'm
seconds.
doing. I think I'm gonna go. Do I need a pitcher? I need another pitcher. I'll go with the Wheelmeister.
The Wheelmeister. The Wheelman. Zach Wheeler's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
He got
Very
pushed down
good.
draft boards a little bit because of the shoulder soreness that he was having, but he looks to be 100% over it. Maybe he misses opening day.
It
but-
says he's back on the 12th.
Yeah. So he'll miss opening day, but
Yeah,
he'll be
one
back
turn
second
through
time
the
through
rotation.
So, I'm gonna go with the guy who I think, position wise, I don't see much of a difference between him and a guy that's going, 2+ rounds beforehand, and that's Pete Alonso. I don't know as if there's really that much of a difference between Pete Alonso and Matt Olson.
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
I totally agree.
So we just be taking the value out here. As we move on here, River City Trash Pandas. Okay, so I'm up next here in terms of the people on the show, and I'm debating what infield position I want to go with, basically.
Zach, I don't want to be rude. You keep saying River City. It is Rocket City,
Yeah, it's Rocket City.
Sorry.
as it is in
Huntsville,
Rocket.
Alabama.
Got an incoming message from the Savannah Bananas. Again, from co-manager Matt Saporsky. He says, and I quote, "Tom and I's team is just a reenactment of the Phillies and Yankees rosters of the last 10 years. 0 positional fits, but ha ha ha, ball go far." Let's see what their team looks like. Chris Bryant, Marcus Semien, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, and Freddie Peralta as their singular pitcher. That ain't wrong.
Yeah, ball go far.
Haha, ball go far. And I got another text from the Rocket City Trash Pandas, who Zach Ellick says, I don't know if any of you have actually met him, but huge Yankees fan. And he said, he calls Giancarlo Zen John. So he just texted me and said, give me Zen or give me death after his pick of Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo, no si può stoparlo.
What a great Sterling call.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
That was a great Sterling call. You be quiet, all right?
I like John Sterling. That's a really bad call.
Ooh, Simon biting the bullet on Lance Lynn there. I wonder if he knows.
Interesting.
Probably doesn't.
Who's
Josh just took Corey Seager. I was going to take Corey Seager.
who's gonna bite the ultimate bullet and draft DeGrom?
Oh. I don't like it. It might be me.
Yeah, it might be me too.
Can't wait for you to watch him on your bench all year.
There's an IL spot just
Now
waiting
Corey
for him.
Seager just got taken. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Corey Seager was my guy.
I'm sorry, but Jazz Chisholm going before Corey Seager's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, for fantasy purposes, I'm kind of out on Jazz Chisholm this year.
Yeah.
Very,
I love
very,
Jazz,
very
but-
toolsy. But he hit like 230 after April last year.
Mm-hmm.
He strikes out way too often. So, like, obviously, he's super fun to watch. But you know, I don't know if I can trust him in a fantasy context. All right. We're here.
Damn it.
Wait, why did Josh talk about vengeance betting when he took Jazz? After you just talked crap about him in a fantasy setting.
Yeah. Well, Josh doesn't know. I mean, I am a big Jazz guy, but Josh
Yeah.
doesn't know my opinions on him in the fantasy context.
That's so funny.
We are.
Logan Webb was waiting for me.
Do I go with another pitcher? Do I go with a pitcher, or I'm looking at either a pitcher or Alex Bregman to fill the hot corner? Oh no, never mind. Charlie Morton, one of my guys this year. Charlie Morton, certified # my guy.
Well, I was
Good
about
football
to
guy.
say I like where I was sitting.
Are all your guys in fantasy this year just 40-year-old pitchers? Because I know you love Verlander too.
40-year-old pitchers who are undervalued? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I'm in on it.
I need a catcher.
Fuck.
Yes.
God
But
damn
you
you,
fuck
Tim.
after I pick. That means I made a good pick. Usually it's just laughing.
Oh, God. This next turn is going to hurt because I have like 4 or 5 guys that I'm looking to draft.
I had 4 or 5 guys I was looking to draft, and they were just
At
all
the,
going away.
At the 7-8 turn, I have so many guys that I want to draft.
I had 2. It was Logan Webb and JT Real Muto.
Yeah,
Tough
I just
season.
had two picks before me, Real Muto and Arenado. And so I will punish the hitter pickers here, and I'll just draft another pitcher.
Oh,
God.
Max Fried was another guy I was looking at before I took Charlie Morton. And then I saw that Charlie Morton was available, and I was like, ooh, daddy likey.
I'm not going for Joe Musgrove yet. Am I?
Yeah.
I fucking love Joe Musgrove though.
Big joy. Dude, I can't wait to draft Sean Manaea. How many pitchers am I going to have on this team? There are too many of them.
A couple.
Too many that I like.
No, I'm not. I can't draft Joe Musgrove yet.
We're here in the 6th round. Like I mentioned beforehand, we're probably going to go 10 rounds before I stop it, and we kill the recording here. So a couple more rounds here at the turn. See how the first 10
Oh
picks.
my God.
Let me see. Adam. I take it Kevin Gosman was another
Yeah, it
guy
was
you were looking
Gosman.
at.
I was looking at him, yeah. Former Oriole. How
Former
come there's
Oriole,
like
Kevin
5
Gosman.
former Orioles that turned into really good pitchers as soon as they left Baltimore?
I'm not super high on Gosman this year.
I was talking about not super high. You drafted Tyler O'Neill, buddy.
Yeah, I think Tyler O'Neill's a stud. But
Tyler O'Neill.
Gosman, him going back to the AL East really worries me.
Yeah, Austin just goes Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, the guy's a stud.
Not with that name, he's not.
Damn.
Man, I really should have just taken freaking Musgrove.
Who's
Yeah,
going
me
to bite
too.
the stolen base bullet? That's my real question.
And get
for everybody
Mondesi.
If we get to the 38th round and Adalberto is still available, I'll
God.
consider it.
I am interested to see how long we go before someone takes Adalberto Mondesi. Because that's the kind of sexy upside that I really, really like. And I like dudes who run fast and can like do cool shit. But I also have a propensity to draft guys who are going to play 12 games. So
I just
Mondesi
love
fits in
that
pretty well there.
the
he does.
entire league just punts stolen bases.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
in a format like this, when especially in head-to-head categories, stolen bases are even less valuable because having a Mondesi isn't going to help you win the week. Bye, Mark.
Yep.
Win the week in stolen bases. You know. Ketel Marte. How long has he been sitting there? Oh my God. I'm a dumb baby.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mark
this
is
getting
back.
hard.
I have no idea what I'm going to do. I need another pitcher. I need a pitcher like I need air to breathe. Oh boy. Eesh.
Well, I hate to tell you, there is an obvious pick here.
Fuck.
I don't know, man.
It's Jonathan India because he's hot.
He is hot.
He is very hot.
That's true.
You know what? Get
It's
your
definitely not
guy.
falling to our
Get
resident Reds
your
fan.
guy.
Who did you just draft?
Shane McClanahan.
Here comes the money.
I think like
Here we go. Here comes the money.
I don't know. Some people might call this a reach. I think this might be the best third baseman in baseball.
Rendon was one of the guys that I was looking at this turn. So thank you for eliminating one of my potential choices here.
Did he suck last year? Or was he just injured the whole year?
He was just
didn't really
hurt.
Play. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, thank Christ to whoever to intern Mike for taking Carlos Rodon, because that was making my potential pick coming up right now so much harder.
All right, Zach, who are you thinking so I can take him?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not.
All right, I'm going to take the hot guy.
Yeah, just take Jonathan India because he's hot, because that allows me to take Justin Verlander.
That
I was
sucks.
either gonna go Rodon or Verlander, and I'm really starting to buy into Carlos. Damn it! No, Bobby Witt Jr. was the guy I was waiting for with my next pick. I was trying to weigh which one was more likely to get back to me in the 8th round, and I determined that it was Bobby Witt Jr. only for that to blow up in my face.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got titties.
Interesting.
My team
I don't hate
sucks.
it.
I hate
It's
my
like-
team.
It's honestly like a maybe a couple rounds before I'd consider taking Tatis, but
I mean, I guess in theory, if you could make the playoffs, that's all that matters.
I mean, this is Josh's MO. Just take injured guys and then come in 7th place, you know?
Yeah. That's true.
I'm actually so fucking tilted that he just took Bobby Witt.
Good. Get Yelich off the board. I wasn't going to touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Agreed.
Oh God, Bobby Witt being taken just hurt my everything. Now I have no plan, no idea what I'm going to do now. I was going to take him to be my third baseman. Oh,
That sucks.
oh. Passing up on third base in the early in the draft is going to kill
Only you got Manny
me.
Machado.
It's
when he was
going to
available.
kill me. It was all contingent on as soon as I chose Kyle Tucker, my first thought was Bobby Witt is going to be playing third base opening day for the Royals. He's going to get eligibility within the first week. I can draft Bobby Witt Jr. and have him be my third baseman.
Oh, Josh dipping back into the queue.
Dipping into the queue and drafting the wink.
The wink.
Yeah, I'm a little scared, like what you said, Nunez, that he just might not be an everyday guy.
Jesse Winker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Mariners are good enough as to where they don't have to play him every day.
Yeah.
So if he comes out and he doesn't, specifically if he doesn't, obviously he's awful at hitting lefties. So that's a problem in its own right. So he could easily be on the long side of a platoon. And then what? If he doesn't hit 350 against righties like he did last year, then it's very scary that he could not be an everyday player.
Yep.
But then again, he also could just be a stud and get better against lefties.
He could. He's just shown zero hints of that to the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's possible. It's certainly possible.
I have two guys I'm looking at. I would appreciate if you didn't take one of them.
Oh, Rocket City's going with the auto draft now. They only picked 8 rounds.
He was just looking at his phone.
Oh.
Yeah, you could see him keep leaving and rejoining.
I didn't notice that.
Who'd he draft?
Carlos Correa.
Ah! That was like the one other player that I was interested in. This is awful. This is terrible. My only infielder is Pete Alonso. This is awful. This is garbage.
Oh, boy.
This isn't a great spot here.
No, it's not. It's really
This is like where you just pick your guys kind of rounds now. I mean, the guys
I
at
was
the
trying
top of this
to.
list are
I was
are
trying
not-
to pick my guys.
not what you'd like to see.
Speaking of pick your guys, I'll get a guy to play second base here that I assume if his elbow isn't, gone, then you know what? How many? I got homers, right? I got homers for days. All right. We're going to draft a little bit more consistency, a little bit all-around production. Had a breakout season last year. Maybe Jorge Blanco to hold down the middle of the infield.
I'm going to
Big
take the best
steroid
Pirates
guy,
player,
Blanco.
Ryan Reynolds.
Is Jorge Blanco a big steroid guy?
Oh, yeah. He got busted
Damn
a couple
it.
years ago.
Dude, good for him.
Oh,
The other guy I was looking at, by the way, was
man.
Max Muncy.
Fuck!
All right. Wow, this is tough. This is a tough spot. Not thrilled with what I have as options.
Oh, I'm not as mad as I was.
Yeah, other Zach also just texted me and said, I actually could not believe my eyes when you didn't take Bobby Witt Jr. Because he knows how much I love Bobby Witt Jr. and how much of a damn stud he is.
That guy's going to be a monster.
Because I was talking to him last year when we lived together about the possibility of Bobby Witt being called up in like May. Obviously, it didn't happen. But
He's one
I'm
of those
in.
guys, you can just tell based on the sound the ball makes off his bat. Like, as soon as he makes contact, it sounds like it's like, oh, did Shohei Ohtani or Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit that? No,
guys-
Bobby Witt Jr.? Okay.
the guy is hashtag good at baseball.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what happened to Sam Huff?
Still in the minors.
Still in the minors? I know that guy's tanks.
Probably getting stuck there now because they just traded for Mitch Garver.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I'm out on Bobby Witt Jr.
What?
I like that he's rated as the best prospect over Adley.
Oh, because he's better.
Adam's in on Nicky Lopez.
He
Oh,
is
no.
better than that.
dude.
No. No, not Nicky Lopez.
I hate Nicky Lopez too.
I'm in
You
on
guys
Nicky
are really
Lopez.
twisting my arm here with this Mondesi thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's starting to get there too for me.
Buddy,
Oh,
Feel
no.
free.
What'd you say? Mark?
I said,
Stuck
feel
here.
free.
I'm really trying to
You
wrench you
Darvish.
into that.
Without sticky stuff. Good luck with that.
For who? You
Adam
Darvish.
drafted him. Yeah, you
Yeah,
Darvish.
biscuits.
Now we're reaching the point of the draft where like I'm starting to get into mode because part of my team is just not filling out the way it should have.
Yeah.
Buddy,
Yeah.
my pitching staff is going to be atrocious.
I've still got plenty of pitchers that I really like that I can. So right now I should be turning my attention to hitters, but I mean Jesus, man.
Imagine
Yeah,
knowing
I
I'm
don't
you're
have a
worried
first
about-
baseman yet.
How is Gleyber
Right.
Torres still a New York Yankee?
Oh my god, these options for first base are fucking horrible. What have I done to myself?
I'm starting to feel good. Don't do that to me.
Oh. Heading into the 9th round here. We'll do 2 more rounds before we head out of the old podcast here. And I'm going through it right now. That's the only way to describe it. I'm currently going through it. Oh Lordy.
God.
Oh boy. That first baseman was the last before a cliff.
Are we sure that Jared Walsh is actually good?
No, but I was willing to take a
No.
chance. And
See, I disagree. There is what I would call I haven't called it this, but what the guys over at CBS have referred to as the profit pocket at first base. And since I already have Pete Alonso, I'm more than okay talking about this right now. The profit pocket consists of Rhys Hoskins, CJ Cron, Josh Bell, Joey Votto, and Luke Voigt. 5 players who are probably just being undervalued because I would take all of them over Jared Walsh, candidly. I would take all of them over someone like Ryan Mountcastle, who's going ahead of them. Inexplicably, DJ LeMahieu is still top 100 in ADP. I would take all of them over him by a million miles. Hey, look, Adam took a woman beater. Wow. So, just a thought.
Crone was the only other one I was thinking of just because he plays in Colorado, so I'll take him.
Okay, here we go.
I'm about to make a bad
Wow.
decision. That's the
I'm
easiest way
about
to put it.
to also make a bad decision, but
I'm about to do something silly and goofy.
do people really care about saves and holds? Only 2 people have drafted a reliever.
Yeah, not really.
I'm punting it.
Man, I love this guy. If I had to draft off
Marcus
eye
took my
test,
advice on the profit pocket. Shout out.
oh man, Emmanuel Clase is such an eye test guy.
He's so good.
He's such a
That
bad
guy's
boy nice.
Disgusting. I just refuse to draft a reliever for a team I think is going to win 75 games.
Wouldn't draft Raisel Iglesias if you want a reliever.
Class A, the hardest thrower in baseball.
That's
No, I'm going to solidify my second baseman here. I'm getting a little worried about that position, so
So you
just
took
gonna
Tommy Edman.
go with a solid player.
275, 13
hits,
home
yeah.
runs.
I just want him to hit 275 plus. That's what he's on my team for. Not every pick can be a home run, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm about to make a bad decision, so don't
Is it
beat
because
up on
Mondesi
yourself.
is still here?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Tim?
Is it because Mondesi is still here?
I'm not going to
Not
take
anymore.
Mondesi. Thank
Oh!
God. Thank God he took Adalberto Mondesi because I did not want to be strapped with that here at the 105th pick.
I am taking my second outfielder.
Because we were firmly in Mondesi territory at that point.
God damn you, Tim.
And I'm gonna
Yes.
do it because other Zach is picking twice before our next pick, and I'm getting my boy, the boy who assuming he will be the everyday first baseman, obviously. That's of course assuming that they trade Eric Hosmer, which they should, and Luke Voigt should just be playing over him anyways because he's better.
Oh, Josh took a former Red again.
It's never a question. It's never a question of health of ability with Luke Voigt. Dude plays 140 games. He's hitting 35 plus home runs, no question. Absolute piss missiles off that guy's bat. I completely forgot that we have corner and middle infield as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to shoot myself in the foot
is
for
a tricky
taking
one.
2 first basemen, but I feel a little better about that now.
Yeah.
We've reached the 10th round here, the last round of this live portion of the draft, and Nelson Cruz went 108th overall. Our first and likely only Ohtani. I forgot about that. Never mind. Our second and likely last utility only bat. I can't quite think of anybody else who would fall into that's going to get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Red Sox should never put JD Martinez in the outfield.
Well, and they don't.
I was
Again,
thinking the same thing.
They don't. It's just Yahoo's rules.
Yeah.
Also, I just got a text from other Zach that said, I hope you die a slow, painful death. I've succeeded.
Wow. This man is pulling out the saved
The Reds.
players
He's
here.
pulling out the Reds players.
Oh, yeah.
Remind me to punch Josh in the face next time I see him.
Were you a big Tyler Malley guy?
Yes.
Gross. All right. I'm looking to make my last pick here. Hoping, I'm going to talk about it right now, it's upside play, really, because I got quite a bit of safety in my lineup, honestly. We're going to go for a swing here, no pun intended. I still don't have a second outfielder. So the goal here is going to be to draft Seiya Suzuki to be my second outfielder.
Bum Suzuki, yeah.
Yeah, Bum Suzuki, you're right. But we'll see. We'll see what other Zach picks.
You could put a gun to my head right now. Try and force me to draft a Chicago Cub, and I refuse. I don't care what anyone.
You won't draft Frankie Two Bags? Frankie Two Hits, sorry. Frank Schwindel.
What the hell are we
Zone
talking
zone?
about here?
Frank Schwindel, Frankie Two Hits.
Hey, taking a reliever. I like that guy.
Oh, that's who I wanted. I was hoping he would fall. Brutal. Looks like I'm just going to go 3 pitchers whole season, no relievers. It's doomed. Hitters the rest of the way then. And so I could get 1 reliever. Steal, hold, saves maybe 1 week. No.
You have to
Who cares?
punt all pitching stats.
No. Not if you have 3 good starters. You get the innings.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wow. Looking thin here. I'm thinking that I'm going to get the best shortstop in the entire MLB here.
Dansby Swanson? Yeah. Yeah.
Also hot.
He is hot. That's true.
Also hot. Correct.
Imagine an infield with Dansby and Jonathan India.
Hopefully Bassett is the only Mets pitcher that'll stay healthy this year.
As long as he doesn't get beamed in the face, I think he should be good.
Which he's got a little bit of a track record, so
Well, yeah. Adam, what are you looking at for your next couple of picks here?
This guy.
Reese Hoskins. What about your next pick, though?
So there's a couple schools of thought here. I really like Sonny Gray. I think the change of scenery is going to help him out a little bit.
I forgot he got traded.
Yeah. And then it's going to be hard for me not to draft Ryan Mountcastle, but I don't know. I hear what you're saying about the whole outfield fence thing, but I think these guys are still going to be able to hit it over that wall.
Yeah.
Cap.
I tend to think Cap, but I'm more than willing to be proven wrong.
Speaking of outfield wall, there is a guy available here who hits in a Little League ballpark. Just re-signed with his team.
Anthony Rizzo, yeah.
Yeah.
We're back at the problem I was having the last inning, by the way, is that I have 4 players that I really want, and I know that none of them will make it back to me.
It's Blake Snell. You can say it.
After this 11-12 turn. So, we finished the wait. Well, yeah. I got to pause the draft. Sorry. I didn't even realize that. Didn't realize that we had made it to the end of the 10th round. Mike, shout out to Mike for stopping so I could pause it. Anywho, that's the end of the first 10 rounds. 120 picks in. Mr. Irrelevant for this portion of the draft is Ryan Mountcastle, as he should be. We will see how the rest of this goes, but in the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope this was mildly entertaining. What else? Follow us on Twitter at Hot Stove Pod. It's at Hot Stove Pod on Twitter. Here on the YouTube channel, like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. Make sure to check out all of our stuff. The socials are here in the video. Thanks to Mark, our producer. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Yep.
Deuces.